What's up, ladies and suckers? It's TBE 365, and let's see how I did last week. Eagles came through with the victory. Shout out to the Eagles. We had the Cardinals. I got that one right. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 right. I think we're going to either be negative or close to negative. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, 9 to 7. Well, hopefully the Eagles' record is at the end of the season. But we got to go take care of business this week. Okay, let's see the leaderboards to see how I am over the rules. No, I want the leaderboard. I am 120 and 82. I am not mad at that. Well, the top person in the world is 139 and 79. So, not too shabby, not too shabby. Not too shabby. Buccaneers and Rams. Two kind of depressing. I mean, the Buccaneers kind of been picking it up, but the Rams just got that clutch victory against the Lions. That was a great victory for them. Buccaneers, Jameis Winston was looking not that good last week. I mean, I don't know if he was looking good or bad. I didn't watch the game, but I would guess if they lost, he wasn't looking at his best. So I'm gonna go the Rams. I can't pick the Rams. I'll pick the Buccaneers for this one. They play tonight too. That'll be a good game to watch. Jets and Cowboys, going with the Jets. Cowboys, freaking goodness gracious. They need to just lose. People need to stop saying Cowboys playoffs. That's gone. That is no, just no. I'll pick the Jets. They have a great team. They're doing pretty good. I am excited for Todd Bowles. I like Todd Bowles. I'm happy for him. He's a cool dude. He seems so cool. He seems cool. I don't know him, but. Chiefs and Ravens. Ravens looking bad. I can never pick Matt Shaw. Oh, wait, no, they have Jimmy Clausen now. They have big Klaus, boy. But still, Chiefs looking great right now. Gonna pick the Chiefs in that one. Even though they barely beat the Chargers 10-3. That's not what I expected that game. But Bills and Redskins. I'm gonna go with T-Mobile because I want the Redskins to lose bad. I cannot pick them in the game. So I'm gonna go with T-Mobile and his Buffalo Bills. Texans and Colts. Colts are not looking right good right now. The Colts are, they got murdered by the Jaguars. Man, the Colts are probably not going to make the playoffs this year. And how bad that division is, I'm surprised they're not, man. I mean, that division is, they're starting to pick it up now. The Jaguars are starting to be a force to be reckoned with right now. The Titans are starting to become that bad team. But they have hope because they got Marcus Mariota. So you know, that division looking like it's the future of the NFL. That looks like the future division right now with Andrew Luck, Blake Bortles, Brian Hoyer, who's pretty old, but I wouldn't consider him old, and Marcus Mariota. That division looks like it's going to be like the future of the NFL. But I'm going to pick the Texans. Titans and Patriots. Oh my goodness, who allowed this game? Who on earth allowed this game? If you flip the Patriots record, or if you flip the Titans record, they still wouldn't have a better record than the Patriots. Yeah. That's not going to be a good one to watch if you're a Titans fan. And they have Gronkowski back. They may even bench Gronkowski. I mean, I'm not trying to put down the Titans, but the Saints, you guys put up some big numbers, but your defense gave up some big numbers. Like, I don't know who in the world would pick this. Who would pick the Titans to win that game? I don't see it. Only if Tom Brady puts up less than 14 points, they have a chance. Less than 14 points, I think they could do it. Panthers and Giants. Oh yes, this game is gonna be great. Panthers are gonna beat the Giants. So that means the Redskins, they're probably gonna lose. The Giants are gonna lose. If the Giants end up beating this freaking Panther team. That's what the Giants do too. They always upset people all the time. Like the Giants always make the playoffs, freaking going 8-8, go to the Super Bowl, beat. Like, they're always doing that. They're always the people that are like upsetting everyone. They're always like that. The Giants love to do that. The Giants love to go down and be the underdog. So hopefully they don't. But I'm gonna pick the Panthers. The 8-5 Vikings better than the 8 excuse me. The 8-5 Vikings versus the 5-8 Bears. The Bears had hope for a little bit. They beat the Packers. I had hope for the Bears. I hope for them, but I don't know now, man. Vikings just got they just got beat by the Cardinals. The Vikings been having a tough schedule lately. They've been really having a tough schedule. I really feel bad for them. They had Seattle and they had to go to the Cardinals. It's like they had a tough schedule. And then they had the Packers, I think, before that. They really had a tough schedule. So I feel bad for them. So I'll pick them this week. They're gonna get that work, put that work in on the Bears. Make them look like Cubs. Jaguars and Falcons. Falcons went 6-0. Since then, they started 6-0. Since then, 0-7. They're 6-7. Wow. I feel bad for them. But still, the Jaguars somehow still have a worse record than them. That's weird. Like, the Jaguars kind of like that team that when they win, it like gets all types of coverage, but when they lose, like no one cares. Now, I would love to be on the Jaguars right now, like low key, because I would not mind to be on the Jaguars. Because when you lose, it's like people expect it, so no one really cares. But when you win, like people are all over you, like you get all types of news coverage. So being on the Jaguars would not be that bad right now. Julius Thomas maybe made the right decision going there. Because every win is nice, every win is sweet, man. But I want to pick the Falcons so bad. I want to, but when you go, jeez, I want to pick the Falcons. I want to say upset of the week, but that technically isn't an upset. Like, record-wise, it's not an upset. But if you got, I'm going to say upset of the week. This will be upset of the week, man. Falcons going to come through. This going to be their comeback game. If they don't win this game, they're going to lose the rest of the season. I just got to say that. I don't know the schedule. I'm pretty sure this is the easiest game they're going to have for a while with the Panthers in the division. So, and I'm pretty sure they only played once. So, wait, no, they just played. Yeah, they just played the Panthers. So, I think this will be your comeback game. It's going to be kind of upset, even though it's not really an upset. But I'm going to say the Falcons are going to win that one. Packers and Raiders. Khalil Mack had a career day. Last time they faced off against the Brock's Broncos. He had a nice day. They didn't really score that much on the offense. It was mostly a defensive game, so that was freaking the defense came in clutch. But Brock missed a couple of clutch throws, and there were some drop passes, but that's the game. They're not going to make every single catch, every single pass. Like, that's the game. The people just have to learn to deal with that, but Raiders, nice win for them. Packers are starting to heat up right now. I'm pretty sure they just beat they played the Lions, and then they played, who did they play? The Cowboys. I mean, those aren't the two best opponents to play, but I gotta go with the freaking Packers. I'm sorry, Raiders. The 3-10 Browns versus the 8-5 Seahawks. The Seahawks are like, what is up with the Seahawks? Like, always starting bad, but then going in that long winning streak, and then going to the Super Bowl. Like, the Seahawks were like 4-5 at one time. Now they're 8-5. Like, dang, Seahawks have been picking up. Browns just beat the 49ers, but Johnny Manziel, like, I don't want. They should put Austin Davis in for this game, because Johnny Manziel, I cannot see him doing anything against Seattle defense. Seattle likes to get all like the hyped up QBs and play against them. Like, Seattle loves to do stuff like that and shut down players. Like, that's what Seattle does, man. Seattle gonna get that W, man. Johnny Manziel, just don't get too angry. It's not gonna be a good game, man. Just try to weather the storm and just try to hand the ball up as much as possible. And make sure when you throw, you don't throw any interceptions, or don't give them a chance to raise the lead. The Bengals and 49ers. A.J. McCarron versus Blaine Gabbert. Who at the beginning of the season would have thought that matchup would be happening right now at this week? Who would have thought? A.J. McCarron faces off against Blaine Gabbert, who, I don't know what happened last week. They played against the Cleveland Browns. That game was like 3-10 already. No, it wasn't 3-10. It was more than that. But Bengals, I mean, people gotta learn that there's more positions on the field than quarterback, and Bengals have better positions, better people at better positions than the Browns do. So you can't just pick them. You can't pick the Browns just because you can't pick the 49ers. God, I hate my English, bro. You can't pick the 49ers just because the A.J. McCarron's in for the Bengals. You can't pick them for that. So I'm going to pick the Bengals. I'm going to get off of this, man. I'm going to continue on. The Bengals are going to win that game. Freaking name. My English is terrible right now. I'm sorry. Dolphins and Chargers. San Diego not looking good at all. I mean, I think the last team they beat was the Jaguars, which is not that big of a victory. But the Jaguars actually is a big victory. The Jaguars are not doing the worst right now. Dolphins just got... I feel like they just beat someone. They just beat someone. I know they did. They just beat the... Forgot the team, but they just beat them. No, they lost. They lost. It was Thursday night. No, that was Monday Night Football. Damn, my week is all messed. Okay, sorry, guys. I'm not... Usually... I do this thing like, because I only went to school like 2 days this week, so the week kind of went really, really fast because I didn't go to school that much. So my like days are all wobbled up. But the Dolphins caught that L against the Giants on Monday. It was a good game. The offense wasn't producing. They should have handed it to Lamar Miller more, but that's another story for a different day. I'm gonna pick the Dolphins in that one. The Chargers are not looking good right now. Someone's gonna get fired. Something's gonna happen, man. 3-10. San Diego Chargers should not be doing that bad. They gotta pick it up. I don't know what they need to do, but they lost the game last week to the Chiefs 3-10. That's unacceptable. That's a game you guys gotta win. I know the Chiefs defense is big, but no defense in the NFL should be expected to give up only 3 points. Like if a team gives up 3 points, man, that is an amazing defensive day. But Broncos and Steelers are looking hot right now. I mean, but they have like two great corners on the Broncos to cover Martavius Bryant and Antonio Brown. But they have Wheaton too, and they have Roby though. Oh my goodness, man, this is gonna be a lit game, man. That's gonna be a good one to watch right there. Broncos and Steelers. I don't know if I can even guess that one right, man. I'm gonna come back to that one. Eagles and Cardinals. I was gonna say the upset of the week for this one, but then I thought, shoot, I'm gonna pick the Eagles to win no matter who they play. So it really doesn't matter who they play. So I'm gonna pick the Eagles. Of course, I'm gonna pick the Eagles because to me, in my head, I think the Eagles could beat any team because I'm a fan. That's what I'm supposed to do. I'm not supposed to do, but I know the Eagles team so well. I know the strengths and the weaknesses, and even though this game, I'm pretty sure if we win, I'll be excited as a mug. If we lose, I wouldn't be surprised. That's all I gotta say to this one. I'm saying it's a tough game, but I think it's possible for us to win. I think the Cardinals don't have any weaknesses, but players are players. They make mistakes, man. They make mistakes. So we just got to hope and pray for that mistakes, and we got to take advantage of those mistakes. I think we can come out there with a W. 49ers, Lions and Saints. This is going to be a fun game. I think it's going to be a really fun game. I like watching two not so good teams play. I mean, they're good teams overall, but this season they've been not been doing the best. But I like to see the games like this. Teams that no one really, that really don't have any playoff hopes right now, and they're just playing just to play. This is when the real players show up, man. This is when players that don't play for the paycheck, that play because they love the game show up right now. That's why I like this part. I'm gonna like this game. Hopefully I get to watch it on Monday. Yeah, I'm on winter break now, so I'll be able to watch that, but that's the last one, I think. Then we're gonna pick I picked someone to win. I'm gonna go with my second favorite team. But yeah, I don't know if I told you guys this, but if anything ever happened to the Eagles, like Chip Kelly trades away everybody again, or something happens, because I'm an Eagle fan, yes, but also I like to know people on my team. Like I like to get attracted to players. Like I love DeSean Jackson. He was my favorite player ever to grace the Eagle uniform. Because I didn't really watch in the Matt Schaub and Randall Cunningham days. I wasn't really into football at that time. But DeSean Jackson was my favorite player to ever watch play football for the Eagles. And when Chip Kelly cut him or traded him away, that really hurt me as an Eagle fan. Because that was my favorite guy. Like that was the guy I always wanted to watch. So, that's if he ever. Who do I like now? My favorite player is probably DeMarco Murray, but DeMarco Murray's doesn't look like he's gonna be there for long from the rumors and stuff that I'm hearing. So, but Connor Baldwin is always my favorite. I always loved Connor Baldwin. That was a great trade when we got him from the Texans. But I'm going off topic. I'll pick the Lions. They're my second favorite team. I like the Lions. I like Megatron. I like their colors. I like their uniform. I like their stadium. I like everything about them, man. They're a good team. I like them. I like Jim Caldwell. I always respected Jim Caldwell. I didn't think he deserved to be fired, but that's the business. So let's go back to the Steelers and Broncos. I'm going to have to go with the hot team. Broncos are filling in right now. Not Broncos. The Steelers are filling in right now. Ben Roethlisberger's looking unstoppable. So I'll pick the Steelers, and that's pretty much it, you guys. Hope you guys like the weekly pick 'em, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace. Go Eagles.